Oh, hey, Never Seen It listeners. Betsy here.
And Trent.
Can you believe April is already over?
It's over.
I don't know how. We keep flying through the year of 2024.
Spring showers, baby.
And our fourth month of patreon.com/Never Seen It Pod, our Patreon exclusive shows.
In the books.
We had another month of laughter and love and sexy, sexy dancing.
And probably some tears in there. I don't know.
There was a lot going on because, we started with Thank You for Smoking. So a little bit of a satire to start off the month of April.
Yeah, Aaron Eckhart coming back.
He couldn't stay away.
And then for our show, Real Love, we covered 4 weddings and a funeral, a movie I hadn't seen yet.
And then another movie you hadn't seen for obvious reasons. We did Magic Mike.
We kicked off season 2 of Box Set with Magic Mike.
The fun's not ending there, Trent. That's just the beginning.
That's the first one. We're doing all 3. And then the Wayback Machine sent us all the way back to 1965 to cover The Sound of Music, another movie I had never seen.
This was a big month for you, Trent. Movie-wise, we covered a lot of ground that was a blind spot for you. But we've got some clips pulled from those episodes. We'd love if you come over to patreon.com/Never Seen It Pod. $5 a month gets you all 4 of these shows. Here's just a little taste of what we're doing over there. And stay tuned till the end. We'll tell you what we're doing in May. Yeah, when the little girl says, my mommy says cigarettes are bad for you. Really? Is your mommy a doctor? Is she a scientist of some kind?
She doesn't sound very credible.
So you're saying cigarettes are good for you? No, I'm saying you should find out for yourselves.
And he has the biggest smile on his face as he's going out of that room.
He's so pleased. He's just like, I did it.
Yeah, and he says it later on when he's on the plane. If I can convince one person that I'm sitting around to pick up smoking, then I paid for my entire trip.
Round trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has such a flexible morality throughout his whole movie.
Yeah. And I think in a position like this, you yourself have to disassociate yourself from the thing that you're saying. And he does that to a point in this movie because, yeah, he's saying like what the position of the tobacco companies are, but he doesn't say that it's coming from him.
It's not me.
It's not my opinion. It is just, I am going to pose these questions, pose these queries, and put a question in your own mind as to whether or not what you think is correct.
Way back at the first wedding, we see the maid of honor kind of looking sad, and this guy says, well, what's going on? And Lydia is her name, and Bernard. Lydia says, I was promised as the maid of honor that I was going to get some tonight.
I was promised sex.
And not a soul has come up to me. And Bernard says, well, I could help you out. They've known each other. Clearly, they have an established relationship. And she says, don't be ridiculous.
I'm not that desperate.
Cut to a few hours later, they are drunk and violently making out at the table.
Of course.
So cut to 3 months later, we are now at their wedding. And you were saying 3 months? Are you kidding me? But here's the deal. Again, they had a relationship before this. They clearly knew each other. They were already friends of some kind. I'm more impressed with the fact they pulled the wedding together that fast, not the speed with which they got married.
I still think it is quite fast, and regardless of the fact that yes, you can get a wedding venue, like there's no logistics in movie world.
No, this is peak wedding season. So the first wedding is like the 1st of May or something. It's very early in the spring.
At one point, it wants to be this fun stripping movie where you have a bunch of beautiful men on stage doing their thing very, very well, and we'll get to that. But the energy of those scenes juxtaposed to the rest of the movie, he's feeling sad. I don't want a sad stripper in this fucking stripping movie. I don't care who it is.
And there's kind of a couple of them because even Adam, like when he is waking up from his drug stupor, he's all like curled up in a ball looking very pathetic.
And his mother/sister is berating him. Yeah, I can't do this to you anymore. You need to stop or I'm going to stop.
Yeah, I'm cutting you the fuck off.
Yeah, and like maybe I wanted more of that relationship. Maybe I wanted more of their past. But again, there wasn't enough time to cover both stories.
Yeah, it's valid. It's a valid point. So since we're still outside the club, let's stay there for a little while.
Okay.
And talk about Brooke. I don't know this actress from any other movie.
Never seen her, never heard of her.
Gonna be honest, kind of forgot her entire character between seeing this one and the second one. This chick is like if Allie Larder and Kristen Stewart had a baby, but got most of Allie Larder's looks and Kristen Stewart's weird, awkward thing where she just sort of mutters her way through lines.
She wasn't good. Going into this movie, I wanted to know, okay, this is my baseline of knowledge. I'm trying to separate this from Mary Poppins. The thing that really got me is I didn't expect there to be a love story between Julie Andrews and the captain at all.
You kind of didn't know anything about this musical.
Not at all.
Like you had the movie pulled up on the screen and it's got the description of the movie and it describes her as a postulant. And you were like, what's a postulant?
No.
And I said, it's somebody training to be a nun. And you're like, she's a nun? Like, how do you not know that
No,
about
I had
the
no
Sound of
idea.
Music?
No.
That's
I thought she was going to be just another woman who was coming in, like being hired as a nanny.
And that's true, but she came sourced from the convent.
Right.
So yes, she is training to be a nun. They need help getting a governess at the Von Trapp household for these 7 unruly children. And Maria is picked for the job because she's not really fitting in at the Abbey. Wow, what a hilarious and fun time that was for us.
It was a really good time in April.
So again, you should come on over. That address again, patreon.com/neverseenitpod. $5 a month gets you all 4 of these great shows, plus a lot of other content. First up, we're going to be inducting a brand new movie to the Never Seen It Hall of Fame, the Never Seen It Movie Club. We're going to be doing Stranger Than Fiction.
An absolute favorite of ours. For Real Love, we are covering the movie Set It Up from Netflix, kind of a newer one.
And then, of course, Box Set doesn't stop with just Magic Mike. It continues on to the second entry in the series. We are doing Magic Mike XXL.
And because the Wayback Machine just completely hates me, we went all the way back to 1960, and we're covering Ben-Hur.
Trent, the Wayback Machine doesn't hate you, but if you don't treat it with respect, it will keep torturing you with 3-hour Best Picture nominees.
Literally, we cannot go back any further. It's against the rules.
Yeah, that's where it stops. So we'll see. We got to cover Ben-Hur, and then maybe the Wayback Machine will treat you with more respect. But you got to believe in the Wayback Machine first.
We got to get to the end of May 1st, which, by the way, May has 5 Wednesdays in it. So at the end of the month, we're going to put out some kind of bonus something or other. We don't know yet.
We'll figure it out. We've
figure it out.
got so many weeks to sort that out for you lovely listeners. But once again, patreon.com/neverseenitpod gets you all of this content. Come on over and join us. We're having a silly, fun time, and we would love for you to join us.
We'll see you over there.